So the first one here is Chorok or Chorokyu, whichever the way you want to pronounce it. I'm not sure which way it's pronounced. It is an Atlas title. Looks like a fun racing game, but this is one that is missing the manual. And again, it's another Atlas title that I did not really think of, but it's not worth anything at all. It's about $3 or $4 game, so that was kind of a bummer. I thought this would have been a little bit more of a heavy hitter, but it's not, unfortunately. So there's that one. Then we've got Devil May Cry 2. Which is supposed to have a bonus disc with it, but there's the Devil May Cry 2, but instead of the bonus disc, it came with Devil May Cry 3. So basically you have 2 and 3 in there. Kind of wish it would have had the bonus disc, but anyways, it's missing the manual anyway, so it's not that big a deal anyway. So then we've got Dragon Ball Z Budokai, Greatest Hits version. That one is complete, very nice shape. I already have that one, so plus I wouldn't have kept that because that's a greatest hits anyway, so not too bad. Then we've got 2 copies of Grand Theft Auto 3. First one here is complete. It's got the poster in there with it, so there's that one. And then the other one right here is also complete with the poster. So very, very cool. Both copies of this game are really nice shapes. That was really cool. Then we've got Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the Trilogy one. That is missing the manual and the poster. It's just a disc, but not too bad of a looking disc, so that's cool. Then we've got 5 copies of Vice City, which is incredible. He had 5 of them. These are all in various shape, condition. First one here, missing the poster, but it does have a pretty good disc, so there's that one. And we've got this one, missing the manual and poster, so it's just a disc only basically. And we've got this one, very nice shape, which does have both pieces, so that's very nice. And we've got another one here, which is just the manual, there's no poster, but that was a nice shape as well. And the last one here has both pieces again, so as you can see they're in various conditions. All play fine, so that's nice. At least the game works. But yeah, again, there's only 1 disc only, and the rest at least have the manual, so very nice. Then you got NBA Street, which has seen better days. It's got some water damage. It is Greatest Hits version. That one is missing the manual. Well, it's a Greatest Hits case with the black label disc, so it's a Frankenstein, as I like to call it. So there's that one. Then you've got NBA Street Volume 3. If you guys can pick up this trilogy on PS2, I mentioned it before, it's really, really fun. It's also on GameCube, and I do believe they had them on Xbox. Yeah, they did. I remember now. They had them on Xbox. So if you guys can find these, definitely pick them up, especially if you love basketball. They're a very fun game, trilogy set. So anyway, that one is missing the manual as well, but it's a pretty good disc, so that's really cool. Very nice. So there's those. Then we've got Rayman Arena. I think this one's complete. Yes, it is. Pretty good shape, so there's that one. We've got another copy of this, and that is Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. This time it's in the case. Greatest Hits version. That one is complete. Very cool. Then we've got Tak and the Power of Juju. And that one is complete. That one is crispy. Very nice shape. Very cool. And this one's not crispy. This one's actually really, really bad. I'm not sure what happened to this one. That is a Tribes Aerial Assault. And as you can see, the case is completely destroyed. It's got a really bad peeling to it. I'm not sure if that was just because it was put on a shelf and it just like grinded away. But anyways, that is missing the manual. So not too bad of a disc, but I mean the case is trashed, but whatever. And then the last one here that's complete, or in a case and works, is Twisted Metal Black. And that is the Greatest Hits version. That one is complete, but it is a black label disc once again in a Greatest Hits case, so another Frankenstein. And I do believe, I recall when I cleaned this, it had a GameStop sticker on it, or a couple of them as I should say, so that is typically what they would do. They didn't care what copy or version it was. And I actually remember one time I complained, I bought a PS3 game from them. It was like a Need for Speed Pro Street or something, and I demanded I get the right disc with the game case because I'm just picky like that and I don't like Frankensteins, especially if I can control it. So that was just, something that they would always do, and I hate it because, I come across so many games that were a black label case with a greatest hits disc or a greatest hits case with a black label disc, and I just couldn't keep them because I don't like doing that. I don't like having the mixed matched games and whatnot. So anyways, that's pretty much my story on that. But anyway, then we've got this last stack here, and these are all games that are, you know, scratched, destroyed. Some of them I am going to get resurfaced. The others are just not really worth messing with, so I'm not going to do that. But what we have here are a bunch of mainly PS2 games, and there's a couple of PS1 titles in here. But anyways, I'll show the ones that are really, these are all scratched and do not work, but I'll go ahead and show the ones that I'm not going to get resurfaced, just because it's just too expensive for me to get them resurfaced here. Games Ahoy specifically, and then they're just not, you know, good enough titles, I guess, to, well, they're good games, but they're just not valuable enough to get resurfaced. So, anyways, the first one we got here is ATV Off-Road Fury 4, not for resale. I hadn't seen this one before. Even though it doesn't work, my brother wants to hang on to it. He has a regular 4, but he said he'll just throw it in there just because he thought it was unique. It had not for resale on it, so I'm like, alright, you can have it, it's fine. Then we've got Mortal Kombat Deception. I did have a case and manual and everything ready to go for this, but it does not work, so unfortunately I can't do anything with that. It's just too heavy that it's like this one. I mean, that one's worth resurfacing, but the scratches are so deep that they're just not going to get resurfaced, so it's a bummer. But anyways, then we got Sonic Mega Collection Plus, also very heavily scratched, which probably wouldn't get resurfaced all the way through. They've told me that before. I've taken games that were just so heavy in scratches that the machine wouldn't take them all out, and it would just be a waste of time. So that's what I'm pretty much going through here right now with these games. I don't know why I picked them up in the first place. I guess at the time it felt like a good idea, but again, it's just, you can tell they just, now that you look at them, they're just so bad that they're not worth resurfacing. But anyways, we got, for PS1, we got Batman Gotham City Racer. There's that one. And then the last one that's, you know, not gonna get resurfaced is Croc Legend of the Gobos. So anyways, bummer that those won't get resurfaced. I'm not sure what I'll do with them yet. I might just, except for the ATV Off-Road Fury 4, I'm not sure if I'll toss them or do what with them. Yeah, I'm not positive, but anyways. And then there's 2 more here that are in cases that they came in that I'm not going to get resurfaced. One has too many top scratches, so the game won't read even if you get them resurfaced, and the other one just is not not valuable enough to get resurfaced. But the one I got here is NHL Hits 2003. And it came with EA Sports NHL 2003 manual for some reason. I guess they kind of thought it was the same idea, or the same game. It's the same idea, but not quite the same game. But anyways, it's got too many top scratches that it's just not worth getting resurfaced. But there's that one. I at least can maybe keep the case off it. And then the last one here that's not going to get resurfaced is Nickelodeon SpongeBob SquarePants featuring the Nicktoons Globs of Doom. This was, you know, good shape, but the disc, you know, has a couple deep scratches in it. That's just not valuable enough game for me to resurface. But anyways, I'll probably toss the disc out, but I'll keep the case and manual, and maybe I'll find a disc only somewhere of it that will work. So anyways, not bad. Alright, and then we've got a bunch of disc onlys that I will get resurfaced because they're a little more valuable and they're worth getting, you know, them looking brand new again. So first one here, it's the only PS1 game that's going to get resurfaced, and that is Twisted Metal 2 Greatest Hits. There's that one. Then we've got 2 copies of Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex, both black label, so that's cool. And we've got a Greatest Hits copy of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Greatest Hits copy of NBA Street Volume 2. 2 copies of The Simpsons Hit and Run, so I now have 3 of those. Well, I have more than that, but 3 this video, so that's really cool. And the last one here is Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum. God, I was chopping my words there, excuse me. But there's that one. And I do want to get that one resurfaced because I do have a case and manual and I would like to complete that one. So, but anyway, so yeah, those are going to get resurfaced. It cost me about $3 a piece, but for 50 cents each a disc, I couldn't really complain getting those resurfaced. But like I said, the other ones just aren't, you know, worth it enough to me to get resurfaced, so I'm just going to either toss them out or do something with them. I'm not sure yet, but anyways, that guy's garage sale was great. I didn't even take a chance to, you know, get to look at his movies or anything because we were trying to get to as many garage sales as we could that morning. And anyways, I picked out, you know, 61 PS1 and PS2 and Xbox games. Left there with spending $80, so I could not complain. Very good deal. Even though some of them are going to get thrown out or whatever, I'll still make the money back and keep the ones I want to keep with the ones that are going to get resurfaced and sold off and stuff like that. So Not a bad deal at all. So, alright, and then the last stop we made before we went home was Goodwill. Ridiculous prices, but you know, they're still pretty much worth it to me to get sold. So these ended up costing me $9 for the two, which, you know, that was after the roundup donation deal. And it sucks because their games are just getting too expensive, and you know, it's just about to the matter of point where I'm just like, do I really want to go there that much anymore? You know, a lot of the people I used to know, like George and stuff, he stopped going there. He only goes there like once a month, if that. Stuff like that. So we've just been stopped. I'm just probably not going to go as much anymore. Me and my brothers noticed that this last time that we just went, and it's just too ridiculous. The prices are just getting way out of hand. Their stuff's not. It's just not as fun anymore to dig for the games because you know they're just going to be too much. So, anyways, the first one here is a complete black label copy of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. That does. Oh, I guess it doesn't have the poster, but anyways, it does have the manual and a great disc at least. So there's that one. The other one is a Greatest Hits copy of Sonic Mega Collection Plus, and that one is complete. Disc looks amazing as well. So for $9 for the two of them, they were the only PS2 games that were worth picking up. The rest were just, you know, probably some, like, I think they were like some Maddens and, you know, stuff that was not worth buying at $4 a piece or whatever it was. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, telling your friends. Sorry if I sounded a little more, you know, boring and dull this time. It's, you know, you gotta admit, it's kind of late. I'm tired, but I still wanted to get this video done because I know during the daytime it's just not a pleasant time. Especially, it's getting hot in this room. You know, the game room's in the upstairs part of the house, and you know, our air conditioning's off right now. We're just trying to save a little money for now. Just because we're going to wait till it gets to the dead heat of summer, which is, you know, about a week. It's going to get like in the hundreds. So, that's why I try to stay up later anyway to film, because it's, you know, cooler now anyways. But anyways, I am tired, so I do apologize if I did sound a little boring. But at least you guys got to see a lot of cool stuff, because it was really cool to show it all to you guys. And I'm sorry it's another long video, but it had to be done. So anyways, you know, garage sale season, guys, go out and get those games. You know, you're going to find that stuff, because I've been, you know, being pretty successful, especially for where I live. I mean, usually it's just not been this exciting. I mean, it's usually pretty dull around this time of year, especially, like, you know, the garage sales and stuff. I've never seen a season like this before, I'll admit it. So, anyways, guys, you know, you can get out there, you can get those games and stuff. It's, you know, it's really, really easy to do if you know what you're doing. If you love collecting the games and finding them, you will find them. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Happy gaming as always, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys. See you later.